You have probably eaten food before. Food is extremely important to the body. It gives us energy, nutrients, vitamins, and many more. But what actually happens to the food after you put it in your mouth? The first part happens when you put the food in your mouth. Your mouth releases saliva, which has enzymes which break down the food. Your mouth mechanically breaks down the food by chewing it, and the saliva and enzymes chemically break down the food. Enzymes break down biomolecules such as carbohydrates. The broken down food then shapes into a chunk called bolus. The bolus then travels down the esophagus, and a process of wave-like movements caused by muscles occurs called peristalsis. This movement helps move the food down to the stomach. The stomach is big and acidic, and the food is further broken down here. The stomach also physically breaks down the bolus by moving. The substance after this is called chyme. The chyme then moves down to the small intestines, which further breaks down the food. The small intestine also begins to absorb the nutrients. The large intestine or colon's function is to reabsorb all the water. By the time the food reaches the rectum, the original juicy watermelon is now rid of all its nutrients, and is now a lump of feces. The feces remain here until expelled through the anus. For water, it starts off the same. The water goes into your mouth and travels down the esophagus, then the stomach, and then to the small intestines, where most of the water absorption occurs. It then goes to the large intestine, which gets the remaining water. The water then goes to the kidneys. Water helps remove waste from your blood in the form of urine. Finally, the urine goes to the bladder and is then urinated out. The more yellowish your urine is, the more dehydrated you typically are.